Really just kids that we think will help us down the road. I think we felt like last year we left some guys on the shelf that should have been playing by the end of the year. Unfortunately, there's no science to that. We're playing some kids right now just on special teams that we think may actually work their way into playing time on defense. But I think just with the thought that it's important to win, you got to not only play for the opener, but you got to play for 9, 10, 11, 12 down the road. So our thoughts were that a lot of these freshmen that we put on the field, in some cases just on special teams, have an opportunity to work their way into the defensive side of the ball.
One of the freshmen, Corey Helm, just talk about him and what he brought to the game on Thursday.
Well, Corey's a little different cat. There's a guy that started for us up front. Thought he played really well. Had a couple plays he'd like to have back, we'd like to have back. But thought that he played physical football. He showed a lot of toughness throughout the course of the game, and really liked his play.
Just looking at this week, a lot of the younger guys, how are you preparing them for this first road game at Boston College?
Well, we've talked to them about it. Every environment that we go into on the road's a tough environment. So one of the issues that you've got is not only having young guys that could make mistakes in practice or at a home game, but when you take them on the road, the mistakes typically get magnified. So we're just trying to get them ready for a little bit of a hostile environment, a little bit louder environment where you don't have everybody on your side. In fact, most of them are against you. So you hope that they're able to go up there and focus and do a good job.
Heading into this year, a lot of people stress that the defense would be the key for this team, with the exception of that first play on Thursday. Just talk about how well the unit played.
Well, I don't know that we could have played any better other than the first play. That first play was an eye-opener, got me a little bit nervous. But after that, we settled down and played really good defense, took the ball away a few times, which was really nice, forcing turnovers, and really didn't give up any big plays after that. So I thought, other than the first big play of the game, I thought our defense played really well. And we feel like that's what we've got to do going forward. If we're going to win, we have to rely on our defense. We know the offense has got to be productive. We've got to take care of the ball, all those kind of things. And we know that kicking game is going to be really important to us. And we did some good things in the kicking game, but we certainly can make some improvements there. But I thought overall, other than one big play, the defense played really well.
Coach, what were some of those mistakes that were made against Presbyterian that that didn't cost you that much, but will cost you against Boston College that just can't be made?
Well, I thought obviously, we turned the ball over twice in the red zone, going in, at the end of the first half, fumbling the quarterback center exchange was a problem. We should at least come away with a field goal there, so that's points. And then Dom Gibson fumbling the ball, he's dragging people into the end zone on the other end, but hasn't played running back, for us before. So it's a learning experience to realize that, hey, anytime you're about ready to score, everybody wants the football, So we lost the football down there. And of course fumbled a pitch one time. Dom put a pitch on the ground. He's looking forward, trying to figure out who he's going to beat running with the football, and doesn't catch the pitch. But those are all rookie mistakes. It's his first time really playing, and I think going forward he's going to be a really good back for us. I think some kicking game. I thought we missed a chip shot field goal. We got to hit that. I thought, Alex Kennel had a bad punt. Which in his second year, we don't want bad punts. We want a lot of good ones, and thought he did a nice job, kicking in the red zone, trying to pin them inside the 20. One, I thought we had them, and we didn't get it. The official thought that we'd carried it into the end zone. But kicking game, we had a really good kickoff cover and missed a tackle and let them out to about the 35. That was disappointing. And I thought, defensively, just overplaying the first play of the game. Everybody too aggressive, and we overran it and let him get out behind us, which, was a credit to them. I thought, Presbyterian ran a good play. But I thought, the mistakes were manageable and not mistakes that got us beat, and that's what you want to work on after the first game.
The running game is something that you want to improve upon. How do you feel as far as being satisfied or not satisfied with the performance on Thursday?
Well, I thought the best part about Thursday was that we were pretty balanced. You know, we were about 200. I thought obviously in the first half they showed that they were going to, you know, put 9 people down in the box and take away the run game, and we threw for most of our yards in the first half. In the second half, when we got a good lead, we really didn't need to throw the ball anymore. We flipped it around a couple times, but it's mostly bubble stuff. It wasn't down the field stuff, and really kind of decided that we were going to settle into a run game when we had a good lead. So I think overall, I think we've got to get more out of our running game, but we're committed to doing that. I don't really want to be a team that just runs the football, though. We need to be able to throw it, and I'd like to be a football team that week to week, not knowing what game plan you're going to get from the defense, you've got the ability to do both.
You talked last week about how, you know, the schedule's kind of messed up right now as far as you guys playing on Thursday, now you're playing on Friday, and then finally you guys get a game on Saturday. Talk about the adjustments that will be made this week for the coaching staff and getting your players ready for a Friday game instead of Thursday or Saturday.
Yeah, we're still really day to day. Honestly, our schedule's day to day. We have to now, you know, factor in classes. That even yesterday we had classes that we had to factor in. We had a few guys late to practice because of labs yesterday. Some of them didn't get to practice much. We missed. We tried to go Sunday afternoon, but got lightninged out. The kids think I hate rain, but it's really the lightning that will keep us off the practice field. So the good news is we should be rested, but we're a little bit behind the 8 ball trying to catch up scheme-wise right now. But I think by the time we play Friday night, we should be in good shape. And then, you know, we've got another crazy week because we've got an extra day to prepare for Louisiana Monroe. I think your fear is that with extra time to prepare, you try to do too much and you end up being either a tired football team or a confused football team. So that's our challenge, is to make sure that we use the time wisely.
As far as all of the freshmen that are getting plenty of playing time already early in the season, how are you preparing them for their first ACC, not only their first ACC game, but their first ACC road game?
Yeah, road games are usually the toughest for young guys. There are a lot of distractions, a lot of free time on your hands. You know, you're typically going to find a less focused player in a young guy. But I think our coaches are doing a good job, and our guys know that, especially with the true freshmen that we've played, that your playing time really is going to continue to be determined by your performance. So it's not good enough to just, adjust your wristbands and pull your socks up and look good. You know, you got to go play good. So we need these guys to continue to realize that they're going to get more snaps the better they play.